In an earlier video, we discussed 5 ways you may benefit from Sheroderm Natural Restorative Cream. We talked about its use in minor burns, inflammatory skin conditions, traumatic injuries, maintaining healthy skin, and treating dryness in air-conditioned environments. Then we posed this question: how can one cream be effective in so many areas? This video provides the answer to this question. Let's proceed. To understand clearly why Sheroderm works in many areas, you need to know what it is made of and how that influences its actions. Sheroderm Natural Restorative Cream has 4 main ingredients: shea butter, hydrolyzed proteins, pawpaw leaf extracts, and water. Shea butter is a rich source of vitamins A and E and promotes skin elasticity and prevents dryness. We source our shea butter from rural women producers who employ traditional methods of production that does not destroy its natural properties. Sheroderm contains 35% of traditionally produced shea butter in an oil in water cream. This makes Sheroderm a powerful moisturizer that readily penetrates the skin to deliver its moisture to the deepest layers of the skin. Now let's talk about hydrolyzed proteins. Hydrolyzed proteins are what we get when we break down big complex proteins into smaller pieces called peptides and amino acids, nutrients the body can readily use as building blocks in healing. Applied directly to wounds, hydrolyzed proteins become a ready source of supply of healing nutrients. This speeds up the healing process and helps reduce the intensity and the duration of inflammation. Sheroderm contains hydrolyzed proteins produced from eggs. Now let's consider pawpaw leaf extracts. Pawpaw leaves are rich in vitamin C, which promotes wound healing, and papain, an enzyme that promotes healing and also removes dead cells from the surface of the skin. Pawpaw leaf extract combined with hydrolyzed proteins add to the body's ability to speed up healing. Our pawpaw leaf extracts are made from the leaves of organically grown pawpaw trees in home gardens. Finally, let's consider the role of water. Adequate hydration is needed to improve circulation and to deliver nutrients and oxygen. It also enhances detoxification by flushing out toxins and helps prevent issues like dryness, dullness, and premature aging. Sheroderm Natural Restorative Cream contains high amounts of water, which it delivers to the skin even at the deepest layers. Now that you know about the key ingredients of Sheroderm Natural Restorative Cream, let's now focus on why it is effective in its use areas. First, let's see how it promotes the healing of first and second degree burn injuries. Whenever you get a burn, whether it's from hot substances or hot objects, the cells of the skin will be damaged. The damaged area may only be reddened or blackened in the case of first degree burns, or it may blister and peel off, leaving a sore in the case of second degree burns. In either case, there will be burning pain and swelling in the burn area. The body needs nutrients to heal the damage. Normally, nutrients are carried to the wound area through the blood. The nutrients in the blood are obtained from food that has been eaten and broken down in the stomach into simpler forms that the body can readily use and which has been absorbed into the bloodstream. This mobilization of nutrients from the blood takes time, and the longer it lasts, the more severe the pain and swelling, and the longer it takes the damage to heal. When Sheroderm is applied to burn injuries or wounds, it releases its store of hydrolyzed proteins directly to the wound, right where they are needed. This gives the body an instant supply of healing nutrients, with which it can start to heal the damage. It does not have to wait for food to be transported to the site through the blood. This means that the damaged tissues can be repaired faster. And since the mobilization of nutrients is cut short, the pain and swelling associated with the injury are quickly dealt with. This is why Sheroderm stops the pain and swelling within 5 minutes when it is applied immediately after the burn, and also why it heals first and second degree burns quicker and better. Sheroderm short-circuits the body's inflammation process by supplying nutrients right at the site of the burn. With Sheroderm, healing can start before the body starts the mobilization of nutrients through the blood. Now we will talk about how Sheroderm works in inflammatory skin conditions such as eczema, urticaria, and skin sensitivity. Inflammatory skin conditions such as eczema, urticaria, and skin sensitivity often happen when the skin barrier becomes weak and inflamed. Instead of protecting you, the skin loses moisture and allows irritants to penetrate its barrier. Sheroderm Natural Restorative Cream delivers hydrolyzed proteins to feed the skin cells and strengthen the skin barrier. By strengthening the skin barrier, Sheroderm reduces skin inflammation, prevents loss of moisture, and keeps irritants out of the body. Sheroderm further supplies moisture to the skin to maintain its moisture balance. The result is skin that feels soothed, less itchy, and more resilient against flare-ups. Now, let's move on to traumatic injuries such as sprains, contusions, fingers caught in the door, and muscle strains. Injuries such as sprains, contusions, fingers caught in the door, and muscle strains may not cause open wounds, but they damage underlying tissue. As a result, they cause pain and swelling as the body tries to heal the damaged tissues. When Sheroderm is applied to such injuries, it delivers a rich, ready-to-use supply of hydrolyzed proteins to help repair the muscle fibers, tendons, and skin tissue. The healing and repair can start without waiting for the mobilization of nutrients through the blood. As a result, the pain and swelling associated with the injury are cut short and less intense, and the recovery is quicker. Now, we will move on to how Sheroderm helps you to maintain a healthy skin. You may not see it with your naked eye, but your skin is always renewing itself. Old cells die off and are removed from the skin surface, and new ones replace them. This process needs a steady supply of nutrients. Sheroderm Natural Restorative Cream delivers a rich supply of hydrolyzed proteins and moisture directly to your skin to nourish and help it to stay healthy. In addition, the enzymes in Sheroderm remove dead tissue from the skin surface, helping it to stay smooth and youthful. Sheroderm Natural Restorative Cream gives your skin a daily dose of nutrition to stay healthy, smooth, and glowing. Finally, let's look at how Sheroderm helps to treat dryness in air-conditioned environments. Air conditioning makes the air dry, and the dry air pulls moisture out of your skin. That is why people who work in air-conditioned offices often complain of dry, tight, or flaky skin. Sheroderm Natural Restorative Cream is a rich source of moisture and hydrolyzed proteins. It delivers moisture to the skin cells to replenish lost moisture and strengthen the skin's natural barrier. In addition, the hydrolyzed proteins increase the ability of the skin cells to hold onto water. This means that the skin is better able to retain its moisture and stay well moisturized, even in dry, air-conditioned environments. In summary, Sheroderm works in these many different areas because its rich source of hydrolyzed proteins and moisture serve as ready-made nutrition which helps to stop inflammation and supports the body's natural ability to repair, protect, and stay healthy. Now that you know why Sheroderm Natural Restorative Cream works, I encourage you to try it, for it is said that the sweetness of the pudding is in the eating.